At the risk of boring you, I won't take a lot of your time, but again, it's the second dissemination of mine, so I decided to share some practical ideas that I got from our trainer, Ross Wright, and I do implement in my classroom. Does it happen sometimes that only the best students take part in your classes, in your lectures?
All the time.
Does it happen sometimes that you feel that you leave a lot of students out? They do not pay attention. What I wanted to improve in my own class was the percentage of students' involvement.
Reflecting on content.
Increasing participation, right, this one. In fact, that was, again, from the process of our trainings, when we had lots of different activities that we did together. I'm sure that all the members of the project can remember that, and that was really active. The process was really active, everyone took part. So what I did with my students, we are teaching them presentations. This module, so what we did, what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to make them speak in English on a topic that is connected with their specialty. Our colleagues from main department, they know how hard it is. We have to do that with our students. Of course, they are not supposed to speak for an hour and a half. They're supposed to speak for only 3 minutes, but that's a serious stress for them. They are really afraid, especially those who are not really good at the English. What I did, I asked them to think about how to make a good presentation on the basis of the lectures they heard at the university. Could you please change it? So the idea that I wanted to implement were small groups working together for them to make decisions using their background knowledge and making this process as step-by-step idea. So I gave them little, the pieces of paper and colorful pens. I arranged them into groups of 3 and gave them the idea, the question to answer. What makes an effective lecture? So if you remember the first presentation, it's not a big problem for you to answer because Dmitry gave really good account of what makes an effective lecture. What I would like you to do is to compare your ideas, Dmitry, and the students' answers. So I probably, that could be a kind of sociological survey or the feedback from the students. Could you please change the slide? These are the ideas that they gave. It was very effective because everyone took part. They chose their favorite color. They worked together. They discussed. They recollected their own experience during the lectures. So it was fun for them, and everyone took part. After that, every group should present the information they accumulated together. So here you have the results. You can see that everyone enjoyed the process. And they are not very easy to read. That's why I just presented some information for you. But here you can see one of my students said that the lecturer should be strange or scary. My dear colleagues, the gifts. Somebody mentioned that they want to give, a lot of people wanted a warm class. So everyone wants a smiling person, and a lot of people do appreciate questions, both being asked and answered. So the interaction is very important for students as well. The next one, please. This one probably the best and summarizes the most important ideas. And these are the ideas that I gave for you as well, easier to understand. So everything that you mentioned, using illustrations, video, real-life examples, giving, again, interaction that I mentioned, being interested in what you're going to speak about, and being emotional, but at a certain degree. So not too emotional, and not completely monotonous. The qualification of the lecturer, they all know when we are prepared, when we are not prepared, they all know this and they understand it. Intonation and tempo of speech, what we were discussing in the first presentation. Temperature. Every picture had this information. The appearance of the lecturer is also important, you can see it, and the last one was the strangest of the answers. The final idea was, I told them, what do you do with this after that? Do you come to your lecture and put ticks to your teachers? No, don't do it. These are the ideas for you to prepare your own presentation. And when we continue our work, when they deliver their own presentations, they, again, they encourage to evaluate each other. They are encouraged to analyze each presentation given, and after each presentation given, I ask them, what was good about it? I hope that our mutual work, our mutual cooperation will help us, some students, sorry, will help us make our students better specialists. Thank you for your cooperation.
Everyone is in charge of something. Maria Leonidovna is in charge of the pictures. Denis Vladimirovich is in charge of the video. And if you want to choose any part of the video, because everything was videotaped, help Denis Vladimirovich, because you will find yourselves as the stars in YouTube very soon, tomorrow maybe. Да, Денис, завтра будет? Да. Итак, всем полезно, все молодцы, браво, так держать.